Hey, what's going on, guys? Aaron Around here. We finally have a newsletter for the 10th anniversary. I've been waiting for this. I just looked up Undertale on Twitter, and there's just this guy that posted it, and I'm like, okay, there's a newsletter, I guess. So I did see someone else post about this 10th anniversary thing, a couple minutes ago. So that's cool. There's gonna be a stream for the 10th anniversary. I guess they're gonna talk about playing the game or something, but I don't know. Let's just read it and find out. I just want to read this. So 10 years for Undertale, therefore. That's right. Let's have a stream where we play through Undertale just like we played through Deltarune. I literally was hoping for something like this so much. Because this, if you didn't watch this chapter 1 stream before they announced chapter 2, it was such a good stream. It was so fun, just seeing Toby talk about stuff, seeing concept art. Looks at the calendar, realize the anniversaries. Why don't we do the weekend? Okay. Yeah, on the fan gamer, oh, this just takes you to the Undertale website. That's right. When we tried playing through everything, it took over 8 hours. So we decided to split it up. We'll have to play half of the game one day. Okay. There's a long time to talk. Is anyone gonna enjoy watching this? What's this? That's right. Last time Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 came out, I really want to look back in those chapters and discuss my thoughts. But I don't have time to do that right now. The anniversary is coming up and there's no time to discuss this now. Chapter 5. Really, dude, the flower king. And so let's talk about chapter 5. So if you're wondering what kind of chapter it is, well, right now there's no reason to tell you that, but those surprises, right? That's so funny. Just making sure I was recording. I don't know why I thought I wasn't. If I think of everything in the chapter, if I think of everything in the chapter, there's very little I would like to share. That being said, as an act of goodwill, I would like to spoil one optional castle town scene. This scene assumes you have seen the special room in chapter 4. Someone just I think that's 10 now. What the heck is this drink you got me? Battery acid? Battery what? The heck do you think I will drink that? What's my theory, boss? Green so you look good with a green drink. Theory? That's not a theory, that's just... You think just because something looks cool, that makes it correct? Oh, yeah. Whatever. Ow. I wonder if he's talking about Matt Fat here. Okay, how do I get out of this? There we go. Next time I can show more from Castletown. Detailed progress info. This is the current status of progress as of September 8th, 2025 areas. The earlier parts of chapter 5 are complete but need polish, sure. Maybe the last 40% or so of the game is in a rough first pass state and the last 10% is prototyping state. The last 40% or so is in a rough first pass. Probably around 85% of the cutscenes have been created up to the first draft state. However, of those, at least 20% or so will require more polish enemies. What is this bait? It's so bait. Regular enemies are mostly done. One programmer is already working on the regular. Oh, W. The direction of the boss battles have been decided, and many boss attacks have already been completed. Oh, wait, did Toby tweet? Let's see. Let's just see what he said really quick about this tweet. Let's talk about it when we're at. Okay, sure. Yeah, I know. Alright. Okay. Decided about. Many boss attacks have already been completed. Once the attacks are finished, the next goal will be to arrange the attacks and make adjustments if necessary to fit the atmosphere of the battle. Overall, QC. With chapter 3 and 4, there were some creative hurdles, which made developing parts of the game difficult. How to do the boards of chapter 3, how to design the events of Noah's house, etc. Once we got past those hurdles and expanded the team, everything went much more smoothly. Chapter 5 was not without hurdles, but we already passed all the obvious ones, so there's little to get in our way now. We just need to keep making the game. W. We got a timeline. Rough timeline will look like this. Making a game. We are here. Localization, yeah. Finish, testing, release. Yep. That's pretty much the same as the other one. Oh, Toby voice acting for Homestuck. Here we go. Currently, we have one main deadline. I want to begin the translation by the end of 2025. After that point, gameplay changes will be acceptable, but large-scale text and story changes will be heavily frowned upon. Factoring the localization and testing, I don't think the game will be released in the first half of 2026. Okay, that's good to know. That's not a surprise, right? From the last time's update, you guys have access to exactly how long each step of development took. Anyway, we don't have any external factors surrounding the release date this time. We'll release it when it's done, and we will continue to update you guys in the progress. That's good. Okay. Let me tell you about Homestuck. If you haven't heard of Homestuck, it was the webcomic that basically launched my career back in 2010. I was a high school student with no aspirations for music composing at all. That was until I discovered this webcomic, which I really liked. You see, the comic's animated sequence had music created by a team of very talented musicians, the Homestuck music team. I wanted nothing more than to be a part of the beloved comic just like them, so one day, when a call was put up for additional musicians, I instantly took this opportunity to become a composer. I made some bad music, sent it over, and the author of the comic added me to the group. Well, I don't want to waste the opportunity of being added, so I tried really hard to make as much music as I could, combining as many motifs as I could from the other musicians. It was that experience which forged me into the composer I am today. Additionally, thanks to my association with the comic, I gained a following on social media, which really helped me when I made a Kickstarter for my game Undertale. You know, the thing which enabled me to make the game. I even initially reached out to Temmie specifically because of a Homestuck fan art she did on Tumblr. Oh, that's funny. So I really owe a lot to Homestuck. It made me better at music, allowed me to make my game, connected me with so many important friendships, and taught me lessons on how to deal with fandom and the importance of valuing your fans. In my mind, it's basically a debt I am never able to repay. True. Therefore, when I was asked to help with the new Homestuck animation, I said I would give it a shot. Surprisingly, the request was not for music, but voice acting. Still, I feel like I should help out. I don't know if he's just saying that because everyone was like, oh, why are you friends with Andrew Hussey or whatever, all that. I feel like most of that is just a nothing burger. Because, like, obviously Toby Fox is gonna like the guy who, like, literally kickstarted his career, let him live in his basement, but I don't really want to get into that. Waiting at the voice studio was another surprise. A few minutes into recording with a voice director, I noticed, hey, isn't this guy's resting voice whatever that is? It turns out the voice director was voice of Invader Zim. What? The recording session took a few hours, but it was so fun. I felt like it ended pretty much immediately. I'm not really a pro, so I was nervous about the result, but Invader Zim told me I did a good job, so I have to trust him. Anyways, that was my experience helping out. Now I'd like to show you the trailer. I play the role of John Egbert, the kid wearing glasses. But first, a warning for the more sensitive members of my audience. Homestuck has a lot of dirty language, and they had me say some pretty profane things, so if you're a kid and around that hear those kind of words, don't watch. Thanks. Off, yeah. Oh, that's a trailer. Fangamer developed an alternative version of Off available for Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's a legendary RPG maker game. The characters were inspiration for the designs of Sands and Papyrus. Yep. ACC, the musician for the original version, available online free forever. Didn't want his music to be used in the remake, but also didn't have a problem with us making new tracks. It's a bit of a strange circumstance. I was asked by the Off creator Mortis Ghost to help, so I made some tracks for the game. You can download all my songs for free here. Oh, just downloaded them. Okay, that's what he meant. Dang, I still want them on Apple Music and stuff, though. And musical albums. Recently, there have been some musical albums consisting of Undertale and Deltarune covers, which I have been encouraged to recommend to you. True. Some virtuous piano of Deltarune. Yep. I saw the Monstercraft one too. There's an album of electronic Undertale arrangements curated by Monstercraft. Many different artists worked very hard to put this album together. October 6th with a physical edition. New version day. So when I searched up 10 on Fangamer, sure, a shirt for Ina came up. Doesn't look like my usual merchandise, but I guess I should tell you guys to buy it. 10 years passing is annoying. Does that mean I'm annoying? Anyway, I'll save my words for the event. Ooh. So we get more at that stream. That's fun. I can't wait to see that stream. Pretty decent newsletter. Not much on chapter 5. All we have to go off of is this picture. Let's see what it's called. Pine Tree Star. That looks like a chapter 1 tree kind of, but like it's like chapter 1 styled but different. This trash can, isn't this from chapter 3? Dark World Castle Trash Smaller. So this is Castle Town. And then this is Sister's Laugh. Who is this though? This is QC, but this is, so these two are sisters. Is this the girl that was like walking the bunny in Undertale? I don't know. So yeah, not much on chapter 5. But I don't know what this this means here. Some of you might be wondering what kind of chapter it is. Campaign dog. Okay, it's not called anything. I wonder what kind of chapter it is, Mr. Robert Tony Fox. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say. I was like hopefully gonna have more like theories on what was gonna happen. I mean, this is probably festival right here. You'll probably see these two at the festival. This is obviously Dark World, and then this was Castle Dark World. So that's pretty much all we got for chapter 5. So yeah, there's not really any. I was hoping to do like some more theories and stuff, but this video is funny. No music though, it's just sad too. But we got the off stuff. I guess I'm downloading all of that now. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment below, all that other stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.